Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Monster Hunter World. It is time to fly to the bottom of the Rotten Vale, hopefully for reals this time.
Now is the time.
Alright, now is the time. Right, let's try this again. Are you ready to make your descent to the depths of the Rotten Vale? Hell yeah. Well, I suppose we need to find a place that's safe enough for you to depart and suitable for camping. There, you shall resume your search for Zora Magdaros, and do not forget my request. You must think deeply. What is the Rotten Vale? I look forward to hearing what you come up with. Well then, off we go.
There have to be traces of Zora Magdaros down here somewhere. I have a feeling I know what the Rotten Vale is.
Okay, sounds like the handler's a little bit ahead of us then. Is that, you have a mask over your face? Is that just because of how gross it is down here? Do I have that? Nah, we're just gonna breathe in all that effluvium. Yeah, okay, so here we are. We're already down. We're starting at Camp 11, or the camp in Area 11, and this is right on the other side of the wall. The wall was like right here, more or less, where that blaze nut is. Interestingly enough, now that we're all... I know what we're fighting. I remember this. Oh. The jerky gave it away. I don't... What am I even saying? What am I doing? We're just below the wall. Now that we went through all the trouble of getting our Hornitar armor that gives us oh my gosh, what is that? What is that purple lizard? That's like a super glowy one. Oh my gosh. I've never seen one of those before. Gloom Gecko. Moonlight Gecko, a rare lizard whose bright moss diet causes its tail to glow, a trait it uses to lure in prey. What? I've never seen one of those before. That's so cool. Hey, Zora Magdaros tracks. We'll deal with that in a moment. We're below the effluvium. That's where we're headed. That's where we're gonna be. We may end up coming up here to fight a thing if the thing we're fighting runs away and comes up here. But for the most part, we're not going to be dealing with the effluvium. So, hooray for our sweet, sweet armor. Ooh, there's also like honey. There's a bunch of bugs and whatnot too, but we're here for this.
Ah!
This is from Zora Magdaros. I just knew that it had been here.
Nothing can stop us.
The bottom of the Vale lies up ahead. It's the only place that Zora Magdaros could have gone. Sure, if you say so. Did we not pick up... Oh, there it is, the Astera Jerky. Okay. I don't think we're gonna need...
Wait, I'm going to.
Huh. I don't think we're gonna need the jerky, but, you know. The game gave it to us.
You figured it out too, haven't you? What the Rotten Vale really is.
I mean, it's where everything is dead. It's where all the corpses have fallen.
Is this a pool of acid? Yikes! Don't touch it!
Yeah, acid is bad. It does massive damage to you over time if you're in it. It's just real bad.
Look!
Your scout flies are going crazy. Where are you going? It's dangerous. Don't run away from your hunter. Your gatherer, I guess, because I'm just running around picking up stuff. If you're in...
Traces, but...
If you're in the acid, I think it can cut your health in half. I think being in there for too long can do that to you. It is real bad news. Don't go in the acid. Acid is bad. Oh, there's another one of those. That's a Zora Magdaros piece if I've ever seen one. We were chasing those earlier in other areas. Oh, man. Sorry, it's gonna have to wait. I wanted to get some of this stuff. Get some bugs. Get some bones. Sadly, just Monster Bone S's, which is boring nonsense, but whatever. We can fish in here. We can actually fish in the acid, which is really cool. Yeah, there's a little tiny fish in there. Oh, look at a little baby fish. Those fish are another staple Monster Hunter thing. It's golden fish. This is where you can catch golden fish, which is interesting. They're worth money. They're worth a lot of money. We're not going to kill the moss swine. Not today. Dragon strike nuts. Sure. Bait bug. Sure. Honey. Yes, please. Devil's blight. Pretty good. Bait bug. Sure. All of these things. So many things. Oh, and the carrier ants dropped something. Can we catch the ants? We can. I like free stuff. Okay, now we can go check out the big old piece of Zora Magdaros that fell just right here. Something bad gonna happen? Oh gosh.
I know we've reached the bottom. But what happened to Zora Magdaros? There's no place else for it to go. I think we should split up and look.
What are you doing? Go! Don't stop! Keep going!
We can't leave her! No, she can't hold that thing off. We've got to help her. I hope she's okay.
And we're back here. Okay. Alright, time to go hunt us an Odogaron. Which I guess is over here now? This is Odogaron's nest. This is its lair. Odogaron is actually a really cool looking monster. You can make some really, really cool weapons and armor out of it. Things that just look amazing. It can also be kind of a tough creature to fight. So far as I know, it's the only monster in the game that inflicts bleeding. I'm trying to think if anything else can actually inflict bleeding. I don't think I've had to deal with that from anything. Doesn't mean other things can't inflict bleeding. Yeah, so far, I'm pretty sure this is the only thing that can cause you to bleed. Bleeding is nasty. So let's hope that it never happens and then we don't even have to talk about it. Ooh, shield. Oh gosh, why are you just... What are you doing? By the way, the sound effect that you're hearing, and then my character like blinks blue real quick, and then it says damage taken was reduced. That is our divine favor, or divine protection, whatever that's called. It's that thing. Love to get your tail off. That's okay, we'll just ride the tail. Actually, I'd love to break his fangs. Breaking his fangs and claws, those are like high priority. That's how he inflicts bleed on us. Come on. Come on. Triple strike right in the face. Bam, bam. Shablam. Okay, we broke something. Oh, that hurt real bad. We're just gonna hang out here for a second. Oh, good kitty cat. Hold him off. Oh gosh, it's back. Oh my gosh, you just are jumping all over the place. Knock it off. Oh, that roar. Okay, well, we knocked a thing off you. I will take it. There's a little bit of stuff we can explore around here real quick. Push through the... I don't even want to know what that is. Push through it, though. Back here is, like... Scatternuts, bright moss. Ooh, actually, scatternuts could be pretty helpful. There's some stuff. Kind of like the eggs. Like when we got yoked in the waste and or forest and we had to carry eggs back. There is some disgusting fleshy chunks here that we can carry back for a mission. We'll do that back in one of these little areas here. Lovely. There's also like mite seeds and stuff back here, which is pretty cool. I like mite seeds. Mite seeds and adamant seeds. Those are both pretty gosh darn important. And in fact, we're going to start needing to get those from Botany Man in Astera pretty soon. Pretty gosh darn soon. But we'll talk about that when we get there. For now, we got us an Odogaron that we gotta hunt down. Where did you go? Oh, there you are. Oh yes, paralysis frogs. Come on. Stand in the paralysis goo. Yes! Ha 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 ha. His tail is very hard and spiky. We can chop it off, but we have to break the stuff off of it first, I believe. We can also break his claws. Which we may have just done. I think we can break both back and front claws. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll have to look. Or I would have to look to see that. No, I don't know. I can't do that now. We have to go back to town and, you know, have one of these hunted. So we could check from the chief ecologist guy. Anyway. Oh, I love it. Hey, there we go. We got the tail off. I love it even more. Ah, that doesn't work. You don't have a tail. Ooh, that's nasty. That thing that he just did, if he hits us with those claws, we will be bleeding up a storm. Look at those claws. You have so many claws. We're just breaking all sorts of things on you. This is awesome. I like it. would like it even more if you would leave me alone. Let me, like, do stuff. Let's sharpen our weapon real quick. Maybe he'll lose track of me. We're hiding in the bush. I'd love to carve your tail. That's okay. Alright. My cat got to heal. Good job, Happy. Okay, he's lost track of us still. Oh, that's not gonna last long. Here we go. Yep, okay. Oh, you had to roar. Alright. I want your tail. Ow. You're running away? You're running away. That's right, you get out of here. You scaredy cat, scaredy dragon. Scaredy dragon cat. Hey, we actually got a Odogaron tail. What are the odds? Okay, cool. I feel vindicated. He did actually come back up here into the effluvium gunk, which, ha 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 ha, no longer damages me over time. Perfect. Going for like these face smashes. I want to see if we can actually stun him with our shield. Oh. Well, we hit the Gyroses. It's not quite what I was after. Oh, yes! Stunned! Can we break these claws now? Broke a thing off you. Ooh, a fang. Oh, I love that. Your fangs are so cool. I didn't mean to... Oh, well, whatever. Speaking of cool fangs, I think we need some regular, boring Gyros fangs. I don't need them, but I think I would like them. I'm also gonna eat a ration. I keep hoping that these Gyroses will attack. Because the Gyroses have paralysis. So if they attack... Oh gosh, there's a chance that they could paralyze our Odogaron friend here. Which would just make my life a little bit easier, you know? Hey, we're going for a ride. Come on. Come on. Oh, well, we didn't get to do our super attack, but we did knock it over. Hey, hey, and the Gyros has finally stepped in and paralyzed it. Look at that. Oh, swinging a miss on my big jump attack. That's okay. You are not happy. You're not having a good day. I I'm actually kind of surprised we got that tail off so quickly. We got that tail off early. That was cool. Gyro scales. Okay. I think we can get Gyro's fangs. I don't know for sure. It might not be a thing that we can get until later. Or maybe we can only get it from the actual Great Gyros. We could literally just check. Hey, no, we can. Okay, cool, 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 cool. With Gyro's fangs, I could theoretically make... Oh gosh, we have a lot of stuff. With Gyro's fangs, I could theoretically... And Great Gyros parts, like actual Great Gyros parts. We could make a paralysis weapon. Like a paralyzing sword and shield or something. That would be kind of cool. I don't know how much longer I'm going to stick with the sword and shield. I really am enjoying this. But I do want to move on and try some other weapons. Odegarin, were you limping? I was not paying that close of attention. We'll find out, I guess, if he's asleep or not when we get up here. If he's asleep, then we can almost certainly capture it. That's a yes. Here we go.
You okay, partner? I'm waiting for you back at camp.
Yeah, sword and shield is pretty simple, but I'm really enjoying it. I like being able to block. I like being able to, you know, have good mobility, run around pretty quickly with my weapon out, being able to dodge, being able to use items, all that good stuff.
Where is she? I thought she'd be with you. I'm going out for another look.
No, you're not.
You're okay. I was scared to death.
All right, easy, easy. I'm just glad that you're not hurt. Thank you. I was planning to hide until it moved on, but, well, you saved me the trouble. Now, that's enough. Now, we had a deal, don't you remember? Did you learn all you could about the Vale? Now tell me everything. What did you feel out there?
I think the Vale is where the monsters come to die. It's their graveyard, and this whole land is a vast ecosystem revolving around it.
Heh. Come on. You're right. The Vale is where monsters come to rest. They sense the end and make their way here. Their bodies become nutrients that feed the coral highlands. From death rises new life, which after a cycle returns to the Vale to die again. It's an ecological marvel. One that easily dwarfs any I have ever seen.
Yeah.
But, have you really considered the important question?
What's that?
Who's at the heart of it? What monster could serve as the nutrients for a system this large? What's the mystery behind the Elder Crossing? You know the answer.
They die here.
Bingo! An Elder's death is the catalyst. The Vale is Zora Magdaros's resting place. Or at least it should be. The clues are all here, but Zora is nowhere to be found.
It was drawing in energy, storing it as it moved on. Was it trying to deliver it somewhere?
I don't know. But I know who might. The first Wyverians have lived here much longer than us. Seek them out. Look, it's raining life. If only I could live another 300 years. Maybe that would be just long enough to see the end of this changing of the guard. Friends, you go finish this. I want to stay here a while longer. See what death has to give and life has to bring.
Okay, that was pretty cool. Yeah, so some Elder Dragon came here and died in this Rotten Vale, or becoming the Rotten Vale, and the energy they had kind of was released upwards and created the Coral Highlands up above. Cool! Zora Magdaros is, missing. Hey, look at that, we learned about Zora Magdaros. We're 3 out of 4 stars. So many things. So many things.
Good to see you.
Ooh, good work with your field reports on the Coral Highlands and the Rotten Vale. If our tracker and the Thirds Master both agree about the Rotten Vale, then we can safely assume that's the Elder Dragon's graveyard, so to speak. We should start focusing the Commission's efforts there. The question is, where Zora Magdaros has gone if it's not in the graveyard anymore? And remember, even though the Third Fleet has been there researching it for the last, 20 years, and they probably figured all this out about the Rotten Vale, close to 20 years ago, we haven't been able to talk to them. They've just been stranded on the other side of the planet, or on the other side of the island. So this is all news. This is all brand new stuff to the Commander and everybody else here in Astera. Alright, and so the first Wyverians may be able to help us figure out what's going on with Zora Magdaros. I looked into it, and the closest sighting of the first Wyverians was in the ancient forest. Head out on an expedition, see if you can track one of them down. Because unfortunately we're running out of time.
The first Wyverians might be able to tell us where Zora Magdaros is.
Yo.
Yo, just got back. Oh, before I forget, the scholars at the research base wanted me to give this to you. I guess the airship engineer gave them some ideas, and they decided to put this together. Anyway, here you go. They said thank you, and they want you to visit again. Enjoy. Oh, Vitality Mantle. One of the most useful, most important things in the game. Is real good. It's real good. The Huntsman's here. My old friend is a curious woman. She sees the world far differently than I. Okay. We got a Poogie that we can pet. Still haven't named you. We'll do that at some point. The Meowscular Chef has something for us to do. Oh, did we deliver the Shamos skins or whatever that was from the last one? From the last video? Princely Prawns. Shamos Hides. Coral Shrimp. Sounds good. An Aqua Sac for another harvest box. Or for, more space. We still need 2 Rathian scales. We still need a Tsitsiyaku hide. We got all sorts of stuff that we gotta get and deliver and expand upon and figure out. Hello, did we learn about Odogaron? Can we see anything? Yes. And we learned more about Zora Magdaros. Also very cool.
Oh, it's you.
Oh yes, we're in full bitterbug mode. That's fine. That's actually still real good. I would like to get a second box, though, to hold all of our stuff. That'd be pretty good. That'd be a pretty good thing to have. Okay, we're gonna pop up to the workshop real quick. Ooh, the armory. Things here may be getting hairy, but we need to keep our composure, stay calm, and go over the basics. First, how's your equipment holding up? I've got new stock in. Let me know if you want to buy something. Again, she just sells equipment, some weapons. You know, you could just buy a weapon, a basic, you know, iron or bone weapon if you don't want to make it, but they're so cheap to make. I don't know why you'd do that. Same thing, we could buy armor, but it's not good. This is not good armor. Rarity 2. It's pretty bad. But I appreciate the gesture, you know? It's a good thought. And most importantly, the Meowscular Chef. What do you got for me? I am here to make gains. Are you interested in bulking up the canteen with more ingredients? Now that's what I'm talking about. Take care of the quest, the meat of the Madger, and we'll get that menu so beefy the veggies will bleed. You want the gains, you want the glory, then deliver the goods. Don't let me down. Deliver 2 lumps of meat in the Rotten Vale. Exactly what I was talking about when we were just down there fighting the Odogaron. Why couldn't you ask me for that earlier? It's fine. We're actually going to go talk to the first Bavarian here real quick. It should just be super fast. In and out, just to push the quest line ahead a tiny little bit.
You know the drill. Start looking for clues. Let's split up and search. Don't worry. I'll be careful this time.
Do I actually have to look for clues? I think I know exactly where the first Bavarian is. I think we have to find all the footprints and stuff here. Anyway, this should be quick, and this should give us a far more concrete goal that we'll have to work towards next time. Go, scout flies, go. Oh, I forgot to manage my items again. Gosh darn it. Hello, Great Jagras. Goodbye, Great Jagras. Please don't... Ugh. Ooh, what is that? Was that a Rathalos scale? Oh, that's very cool if that's actually a thing. Would a Rathalos scale even be here? I'm so confused. It could be like a Rathian or something also. The first Bavarian is also the NPC who, if you just come here on an expedition from time to time, or anywhere, if you go anywhere on an expedition and bump into the first Bavarian just out in the wild, they will tell you your weapon popularity. Its ranking, they'll tell you what's the most popular, which right now is Insect Glaive. They'll tell you which weapon is the least popular, which right now is the light bowgun. And then they'll tell you your current weapon, which I haven't done this with the Sword and Shield recently, so I have absolutely no idea. And then they'll tell you the percentage of quests that have been complete with the weapon that you're using. So like 10% of people are using your weapon or something like that.
Looks like we both arrived at the same place.
How convenient. I wish you would have just frickin' told me that. Oh well. It's fine. Have we gotten the flower ingredients for the canteen? Have we gotten the better flowers? I'm sure we have. I'm not sure we have, but feels like the sort of thing that I would have done. Yes, the trail is going up. Up into the...
Nothing can stop us.
Nest. Oh, geez. What are we going to have to fight? Oh, no.
The trail seems to stop here. Arathalos! Hey, look. Found you.
Yay, we found the first Wavarian! Yes? You wish to know where you may find the dragon with a mountain of fire upon its back? I possess that knowledge. But you are not yet worthy. Only one who stands at the top of the food chain. Only once you have conquered the fire wyvern and the horned wyvern that have descended upon the forest and the waste. Only then will you be worthy. Okay.
Top of the food chain? Fire and horned wyverns? I guess we're supposed to hunt those two monsters. It must be referring to Rathalos and Diablos. Want to return to base and prep?
Yes, yes I do. I do not want to just fight those things right now. Let's get out of here. So there we go. We got a mission for next time. We have to hunt Rathalos and Diablos. And we'll get started on those in the next video or two. Thanks for joining me, everyone. Thanks for watching, and may the Sapphire Star light your way.